Um, what up, fellow exiles? Welcome back to another guide, I guess. This video will obviously be about my Seismic Trap League starter, which I will most likely be playing with my Aurabot, like in the first week maybe. It really depends. Depends on when I want to switch to Spark or whatever the fuck I want to choose to do. It might be different, whatever. But I'll 100% basically be starting with this build as the carry because it's just really damn reliable. This is the most reliable build I have played as a league starter with Aurabot. It can do all content easily. Obviously, it's a season trap build. You can't go wrong with season trap, no matter what version you use. May it be poison, physical, or even like lightning to cold conversion, like this version is, called the Brotherhood. um, yeah, this I used this last week. Obviously, it was extremely powerful, especially with Slave Driver's Hand. Up to hundreds of millions of DPS, like when fully charged up, all 4 traps. It's ridiculous. Alright, it's really strong. Arguably like one of the best bosses to use. To be honest, it's so strong. Like this nigga damage. Like it's really good damage. Yeah, basically, um, obviously you just destroy everything. Really good damage. Like shit. Right. So I'll be hopping right into the POE. This is the exact same POE as last week. Like literally last week. It's the same, basically no changes according to Chris Wilson. And there was no skill balances. There was not much changes basically at all in the current 3.18 changes, there's nothing much to worry about. Basically when you're leveling, you just go up here, obviously grab all this shit. You're using Storm class mines, or where's it? I didn't even write in those, but basically level a trapper how you would level like in Path of Maths or Tata Killer, except you follow my POV. That's about it. Just copy how they run, like how they level up a season trapper, except use my POV. That's the best advice I can give you, to be honest. But I'll probably be maybe streaming maybe on Friday or something. Maybe next week I'll make another video and I'll probably tell you when I'll be streaming. But probably not gonna be with my Aurabot. I'll just be running this POV as a solo, but just pretend that the Aurabot is there. Okay? I'll just you go here, you grab this shit. You'll be just following Path of Maths or Path Out Killers. I'll link their videos in the description. Just go down here and then obviously grab this. Don't grab this yet. Okay, like this is for later on. This is very powerful, and then you grab 30 life when your trap is triggered by an enemy. Very strong early on. You basically be really tanky. Like this will basically carry you to Act 10. Basically, if you're like, well, whatever. Grab life. Go up here. Grab life. All this shit. Go up here, right? Come down here. Grab these traps first. This is basically not very useful. Basically useless. Skill boss obviously go up here and then you grab this physical damage convert to lightning damage obviously, and then you use physical to lightning support for 90% conversion. Later on obviously you'll be using anomalous fist to lightning for full 100%, yes, and then you can grab this crit, very strong. Chaos damage, chaos resistances. That's basically your early on around Act 7. Once you get to around Act 7 you'll be using what, non-cluster version probably. Yeah, non-cluster version. Once your Aurabot is starting to run discipline, grab Ghost Dance. If he or she is running Grace plus discipline, grab Ghost Dance and obviously Soul Thief. You can do it. Obviously Energy Shield per 8 evasion. You're gonna be using Deerstalkers. Like I don't really prefer using Azure Steps, but if you get a good gloss, but to be honest, Slave Driver's hands are much stronger. It's just with Aurabot, it's like a broken combination. It's like an amalgamation of just pure destruction. So to be honest, use Deerstalkers and Slave Driver's hands. I don't have it here for some reason, but yeah, this is one of the versions you can go for. You can use Shaper's item obviously, like a supported trap, and then use Azure Step. Very strong obviously, but I would prefer Deerstalkers plus Slave Driver's handle. Right, Slave Driver's hand. Very powerful. This is ridiculous. You can get to 0.2 fire rate, like we call it fucking impound, like pounding rate, in which like Seismic trap like activation at 0.2. That's extremely fast. That's what you see in my video, like here. Look how fast the seismics are. Like it's like a machine gun basically. So yeah, in order to achieve that, you can use Slave Driver's Hands. Very strong. Early on, use our physical spell plus our trap form speed craft on it. Very essential. Not it's just very normal. It's like super strong early on. You can just use this and basically carry you to like up to like endgame bosses. This can literally destroy everything. Until your Aurabot starts running impurities, you can switch to Nebulous, right? Obviously, Nebulous is the strongest. No matter what, I use Nebulous and it basically boosts my damage by like 60% with really good scepters, okay? Nebulous, no matter what, is going to be the strongest. Main hand, if your Aurabot is running impurities, okay? Like fire, lightning, and ice. And just a classic generic helmet, Seismic trap releases an additional wave, or you can also use duration. The increased damage isn't that beneficial. The duration is good because most, as you know, most Seismic players, right, they come down here, they grab this, so they have a lot of duration. But to be honest, that's not needed. Because we're kind of a little starving for points here. Like we're gonna have to grab this here. Double curse 2. You don't need double curse. Shit ton of damage. Basically one shot everything. Not needed, but you're basically missing this. So you can use a helmet enchant for additional duration. I'm just talking a bunch of weird shit right now. +1 physical, obviously life and multi. This is probably a bit too good for league start, so not needed. No, actually it's okay. Call the Brotherhood, yeah, obviously. This you want to be switching to this probably as one of your main upgrades. One of your first main upgrades you want to be switching to Call the Brotherhood. Basically an instant 60 to 70% increased damage boost because Hatred scales absolutely insane. Another belt. Life res for any like uncapped res because obviously Aurabot's effect isn't that strong early on. You still need some substitution to kind of capture res. Obviously trap form speed, very useful. And just normal fucking jewels with multi life and trap form speed. Life is actually not needed because you'll be having a shit ton of fucking ES either way. So trap form speed and multi prioritize these two, very fucking strong. You won't regret it. Trap form speed is scale that shit up. You thank me, okay, motherfuckers. Okay, let's get to the skill tree. This is you're basically your endgame. What the fuck, bro? Basically your endgame tree for when you're not using clusters. You obviously you can go for double curse. You grab all this shit. Yeah, all these. This is very strong because skills that cost life. Very powerful indeed. Revenge of the Hunter. Yeah, just grab all this shit. Like this gives you a ton of chance and shit. But we call it endgame for Seismic. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Non-class. Yeah, it's endgame. For your endgame version, obviously saving points. You don't grab these. You just go up here, grab these. You don't need this or this. It's like it's not much extra, to be honest. It is strong if you ask me, but not needed. You don't need to use last tap support if you're using Slave Driver's Hand. Sorry. Skills which throws trap cost life instead of mana. Right. You can use Empower with Slave Driver's Hands. Much stronger than last tap. Like it scales way too well. Obviously trap form speed very strong. Like this is one of the strongest routes I found. This would cover 50 ES when you suppress spell damage. Very tanky. Like fucking mortal basically. Grab as much spell suppression as possible. Maybe like 60 to 70%. That's all you need. Grab life and then obviously these type of clusters. Pick them up early on. They're like 30-40 kills each. And then you can what do you call it? You spam physical and more likely on harvest, since harvest is gonna be like a 12 chaos, like a 12 chaos a map device, right? It's gonna be kind of easy to put together, but I still don't think it's worth it to be spending 12 chaos. You just put this in like one of the crafting tabs and just keep spamming it. You get it eventually quite easily. Obviously surprise sabotage and guerrilla tactics. This is very strong. Precise retaliation and pressure points. Precise retaliation is 60% increased crit chance if you haven't blocked recently. You're not gonna be blocking, so this is instantly 60% crit chance. Very good. You don't need to use brittle. You don't need to abuse brittle. Because you basically be having capped chance if your Aurabot is here. Like you know, Aurabot's always with you. This is gonna be capped 100%. Fine. Basically, yeah, that's basically about fucking showcase of POBs. Do you have any more to say? Okay. Link, Seismic Trap, Advanced Traps, Fist to Lightning, change the anomalies. Yes, it is. Trap and mind damage, very strong. This is 50% more trap damage. Like the 10% thrown speed is nothing compared to 50% more damage. That's insane. Crit shot chance, obviously this basically caps you to 100% like crit chance. Very powerful. Advanced traps obviously using Seismic retard. Shaking last tap. You can switch this out if you're using Slave Driver's Hands. Fucking insanity using power. Maybe you can use some other because what do you call it? My Skin of the Lords I used in power because my Skin of the Lords had this red link. I was like, what the fuck do I use instead of last tap? I just think of like in power. I just smacked it on instantly like a shit ton more damage. This shit is not close compared to how powerful in power is, to be honest. You can use like crit damage instead if you have that link for it. Assuming you have the link, right? But if you don't, use power instead of last tap. If this is a blue one, use crit damage, like the one that adds multi, very strong. Exsanguinate, obviously Fist of Lightning, chain, multiple traps, and then obviously from Deerstalkers you have trap support. This is gonna be a trap. Assassin's Mark, Arcanus Brand, Frostbite, and Frostborn. Okay, this is gonna be a debuffer. You're gonna have a shit ton of cast speed anyway, because of your orb from Necromancer. You're gonna have so much cast speed. This shit is gonna be like a machine gun, basically debuffing every enemy boss. Like obviously, put this down when you're fighting bosses. No shit. If you ever done bossing, you probably used Arcanus Brand before. Like this is no fucking way. Bear Trap. Molten Shell and increase duration. Walk with Molten Shell and have Val Molten Shell in your hotbar if you want. Not needed, but very tanky. Bear Trap. Obviously put this down as you're fighting bosses. Summon skill boss, Bone Shell. Just not deal 14% more cold damage. Why not? It's basically extra damage. Hair of Purity and Hair of Thunder. Let me see. See, I have 40% unreserved mana. You can run any aura that your Aurabot is not running. You can basically substitute for your Aurabot. Basically, this is a free aura slot. These two are very strong, so Hair of Purity is definitely needed. Hair of Thunder, no, but smacking on for more damage. You can use any other. You can use aspects. You can use anything. I don't give a fuck. This I'm saying like, if you're a good player, you probably know what's best for you. But if you're not a good player, just substitute for your Aurabot, basically. Yeah, that's basically about the fucking showcase. 2.16. I made this in 2.17. I don't know why it's 2.16. Pretty strange to become real honest with you. Check for updates or whatever. Yeah, Heartseeker. Not much. Just that's basically it for the video. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, you can. I'm joking. Have a good one. I'll be posting the Aurabot pretty soon. I probably need to update it a little bit because made some mistakes in previous POBs. Maybe need to update it so it clarifies more. You know, gives you more of a clarion. You know, like a clarion explanation. So, well, let's guys. Have a good one.